Hello everyone, my name is Kamal Patel from IT First Sem NIT Raipur, and today I am sharing something very personal and meaningful, a self introspection based on 10 powerful questions. Life moves so fast that sometimes we forget to pause and check in with ourselves. These questions help me slow down, reflect, and understand myself better. Not just what I do, but why I do it. I hope this reflection helps me grow into a better, stronger, and happier version of myself. So let me begin. When I look at how I spend my time, I can honestly say that I am becoming more mindful and purposeful. I try to put my time into studying, improving my skills, helping out at home, and working on things that matter to me. Of course, there are moments when I get distracted, like anyone else. But overall, I feel proud that most of my time goes into something meaningful. I also realized that using time wisely doesn't mean being busy non-stop. It means giving time to what actually adds value to my life, learning, health, relationships, and self-care. Every day, I am becoming little better at planning my day, staying focused, and avoiding unnecessary stress. So, yes, I am definitely moving in a positive direction. When I think about this, I feel grateful because I have a lot in my life that many people wish they had. I have a supportive family, good friends, the chance to study, opportunities to grow, and comfortable life. Sometimes I get busy and forget to appreciate these blessings, but I am learning to be more mindful. What's changing in me is that now I consciously say thank you. Not just with words, but through actions. I'm trying to be more present with the people around me and appreciate small moments. So, yes, earlier I used to overlook things, but now I am appreciating life with more awareness and gratitude. I feel my perspective has become more balanced, especially in the last few years. I have learned how to stay calm during problems, how to see situations from different angles, and how not to rush into conclusions. Whenever something stressful happens, I now try to ask myself, is this worth worrying about? Can I look at this differently? This shift helps me to stay positive even during challenges. I won't say I am perfect, but I am definitely learning to respond instead of react. Focusing on solutions, staying hopeful, and reminding myself that things takes time has made me mentally stronger. I think one of the best things about me is that slowly I am learning to be more authentic. There were times when I worried too much about others' opinions, but now I am choosing what feels right for me, what matches my values, my dreams, and my identity. Living true to myself means accepting who I am, believing in my abilities, and following my own path instead of comparing myself to others. Every day, I try to speak more honestly, act more confidently, and live more genuinely. I feel proud of the person I am becoming. Most days, yes. I wake up with a sense of purpose, excited about learning something new, improving myself, or simply moving on. Of course, I have lazy days too, like everyone else, but overall, my mornings are becoming more positive. I have started sleeping earlier, planning my day beforehand, and giving myself small goals to look forward to live lighter and happier. I am not perfect, I am definitely more energetic and motivated than before. There was a time when night time made my day noisy, overthinking, what ifs, doubts, but now I have become more aware of my thoughts. Negative thoughts still come, but they don't control me anymore. Instead of replaying mistakes or worrying about the future, I try to end my day with something positive. One good thing that happened, one thing I am grateful for, one thing I learned, one thing I am proud of. This small reflection shifts my focus from stress to strength. I also remind myself that tomorrow is a new chance, a fresh start. Being kinder to myself has made my nights calmer. My mind is slowly moving from negativity towards peace, and that's beautiful transformation. One thing I genuinely value is the people in my life. I believe relationships grow not just by time but by effort, and I try my best to contribute positively. I listen when someone shares, I support when someone is struggling, I appreciate people openly, stay connected even during busy days, apologize when I am wrong, celebrates other achievements. Relationships have taught me kindness, patience, understanding, and responsibility. I am also learning healthy boundaries, giving energy without draining myself. This balance has improved my emotional well being too. I have learned that physical and mental health are directly connected. When my body feels good, my mind feels clearer and happier. I am not doing anything extreme, just small, consistent habits. Drinking more water, sleeping on time, eating better, taking short walks, stretching, sitting correctly while studying. These small habits make a huge difference. I am also becoming more aware of my energy levels. When I feel tired, I rest instead of forcing myself. Uh, Taking care physically is like becoming a form of self love. We should take care of ourselves instead of waiting for later. This is something I used to struggle with, but now I feel I have improved a lot. I realized that some things are simply not in my hands. People's behavior, unexpected situations, outcomes, timing, and stressing over them only made me unhappy. Now, I try to separate situations into two categories: things I can control, my effort, attitude, and actions; things I cannot control, results, others' reactions, uncertainty. Focusing only on category 1 has made my life so much easier. I only care about things that I can control. Whenever I start stressing, I remind myself if I can't change it, I shouldn't let it ruin my space. This is the reason I am living stronger, more peaceful, and more confident. When I reflect on my goals, I feel proud. Not because I have achieved everything, but because I am moving steadily in the right direction. I have learned that progress matters more than perfection. Some achievements I am proud of. I am more disciplined than before. I am more focused. I have built new skills. I am emotionally growing. I am taking steps toward my future. Even when I move slowly, I am still moving forward. And that counts. I set realistic goals, track my progress, and stay consistent. Small victories motivate me. Failures teach me. I genuinely believe that I will achieve the future I dream of. Because every day I am building it. When I think about the reality that someday my life will end, it doesn't scare me as much as it reminds me of truly matters. Life suddenly feels more valuable when I remember that it is temporary. Knowing I will die makes me want to live more intentionally, not just exist, not just pass time, but to use my time well. I want to live in a way that if someone asks, "Did you really live?" I can confidently say yes. It inspires me to appreciate small things. The sound of rain, a good conversation with my parents, smile, my friend's daughter, the goals I'm chasing. I want to live a life where I give more than I take, where I leave behind kindness, good memories, and a sense of positivity. That is uncertain, but life is in my hands. So I will live by growing, learning, loving, creating, and becoming the best version of myself. I will live boldly, without fear, and without regret. When I look at myself, I see strengths, but I also see areas where I can grow. I need to change my habit of overthinking. Sometimes I keep replaying situations in my mind, and that stops me from acting confidently. I want to become someone who trusts their decisions more. I also need to improve my discipline. I have dreams and I know I can achieve them, but consistency is the key. I want to replace procrastination with the mindset of let's do it now. Another thing I want to change is being too harsh on myself. Sometimes I forget that I am human, allowed to make mistakes and learn from them. I want to treat myself with more patience and kindness. These changes will not happen overnight, but I am committed because every version of me deserves to be better than the last. This is a deep question. I believe both matter, but the order is important. To love is an act of strength. It shows maturity, courage, and emotional depth. When I love others, I express a part of my soul, my compassion, and my humanity. But being loved gives me support, warmth, and a feeling of belonging. It reminds me that I am valued, appreciated, and seen. If I had to choose, I would say it is more important to love because loving shapes who I am. Loving teaches me empathy. Loving helps me grow. But at the same time, I won't deny that being loved gives the emotional energy to keep going. A balanced life has both giving love and receiving love. Many people influence us, but only a few leave a permanent mark. The greatest impact on my life has come from the people who genuinely cared about me. My parents, who taught me strength, sacrifice, and unconditional love. My teachers, who saw potential in me even when I doubted myself. My close friends, who supported me in my worst moments. And sometimes the person who impacts us the most is someone we didn't expect. Someone whose words or actions change our mindset, push us to improve, or inspire us to keep going. These people shaped who I am today. Because of them, I dream bigger, work harder, and believe more in myself. Their presence continues to guide me as I grow into the person I want to become. These questions helped me see myself more clearly, not through judgment, but through understanding and love. Through this introspection, I realized I am growing emotionally, I am becoming mentally stronger, I am learning gratitude, I am handling life more maturely, I am building better habits, I am developing a healthier mindset, I am becoming more authentic and confident. I am proud of my journey and I am excited about who I am becoming. Self reflection is not about finding flaws, it's about discovering your strength, acknowledging your progress, and guiding yourself towards a meaningful life. Thank you for listening.